Hi everyone, today we're going to be doing Braxton Family Values Season 2 Episode 9 review. And before I start this review, I would suggest all people under the age of 18 leave now because there's going to be some inappropriate talking about this episode. Okay, so now I got that out of the way. Show starts off, Tamar, Tawana, Trina, and Tracy, they all meet up for lunch, and Tamar hits them with, well, since our show in New York, I think it was, went so well, how about us getting together to see how us doing the album minus Tony. And everybody was looking like, really? I mean, you was the one. If Tony ain't doing it, then I'm not doing it. So what's changed? So Tracy was like, well, I gotta see how my schedule works. Now everybody looking at her like, you was the one who wanted to do this. She was like, I know I want to do this, but I'm in cosmetology school right now. I just can't drop that to do a maybe album. I need to know that everybody's 100% behind this, and we're gonna do this before I ease back on cosmetology school. I was like that. I feel you on that one, Tracy. You don't want to just like, oh, I'm gonna stop this and then go do the album, and it don't work out. So we're gonna see how that works. So I'm gonna move on to the next scene. Trina, she invites Tawanda and Tamar to go out shopping, talking to them. And she hits them with, you guys know that guy from the band I was flirting with? Basically, it went a little further. There was some oral transaction going on. And they looked like, and she was like, it was only once. I performed it on him. And they're like, oh my goodness, why are you doing this? And she's like, it's eating her up because she wants to tell her husband Gabe. And they're like, no, don't tell him. But she was like, the weight of the guilt is like eating at her. And he was like, but when he cheated on you, did he tell you the first time? She's like, no. The second time, no. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh time. No, he didn't tell. She's like, well, you don't tell it. Tamar was like, well, don't tell so you can go back for seconds. She's like, I don't want to go back for seconds. It was a one-time thing. Now it's eating at me. She's like, I don't know what to do. So Tamar then found something at some store and gave it to her, like a little, like a tracking device, like Gabe put in Trina's phone. But this one you track the phone records, email, where he been in the car and all that stuff. She's like, I don't want to do that. She's like, I just want to tell him so I can get this off my chest so we can move forward. Move over to the next scene. It's Miss Evelyn. She came out to Los Angeles, and she meets up with Trina, and they go to get a pedicure. And she is asking them, well, since Tony not doing the album, how you feel like I sang a few songs with y'all on there? And Tracy's like, if you don't want to say it, tell her mom. That don't seem like a good idea. She don't want to be rude, and most likely she don't get popped by her mom. So she's like, well, what kind of songs you think about singing, mama? And she's like, not no hip-hop, like some old hymns and some jazz. What you think about that? And she's like, well, we just gonna have to ask the sisters. She's like, you think they're gonna laugh? She's like, they're gonna laugh, definitely. It's they probably be for it, but I don't think so. I just don't see them plus Miss Evelyn all on the stage singing together. I just don't see it. That's just me. So we're gonna move over to the next part. Tamar, Tawana, Trina, Tracy, they all sit there. They fill in Tracy on the whole Trina cheating on Gabe. And she's like, I understand I cheated on my husband once upon a time, and I came forward with it because, it was a once-time thing. I was sorry about it, but do you want to save your marriage? It's the thing. I mean, it's either way. If you tell him, that could ruin your marriage, but you tell him so you can, preserve your marriage. So what should we do? And then another scene came. All the sisters were sitting there, plus Miss Evelyn. And Tamar said something at the side of her neck, like always. And Tony called her a mean girl. Tracy out of nowhere said, yes, I did this. I had oral sex with this man, and I liked it. Now, she's saying this all this in front of her mama. So Tony's like, oh my goodness, you just did that. So she's trying to cover up Miss Evelyn's ear, but by now Miss Evelyn already heard it. It's already stuck in her brain. So she's like, oh, I can't believe you did that. Tamar's like, why y'all always yelling at me? So Miss Evelyn's like, I'm going to have an intervention for these girls. They're acting like children, always fussing and fighting with each other. I need to handle this. So they go to, I believe it's Tony's house, and she was like, well, how come every time I say something, everybody want to jump on me? But when other people say something, you don't say nothing. It's just that Tamar always said something. She's like, she's almost judging you. You know, I'm not sure if that's how she acts in real life, but that's how she's portraying herself on the show. She's always trying to judge people. She's like, y'all make it seem like I act like my life is so perfect. She's like, well, it's because you always trying to change somebody and how they are. So Miss Evelyn gets in on Trina like, I didn't appreciate that. That was wrong for you to come and tell me your business like that. I'm your mama. I ain't having that. She told was telling them basically, y'all keep on acting like this, I'll give you the backhand. She didn't say that, but I'm paraphrasing. So what else happened? Yeah, Tony and Tamar, they get into a fight about how Tamar's always being so rude and negative towards people, and I always got something to say about everything. She's like, you need to just mind your own business and leave everybody else's business alone. Sorry about that. So Trina and Gabe, they go to see Dr. Sherry, the counselor, and she's asking them what is his ways in my... Anyways, she's asking them how everything's going, and Trina was like, well, there was some flirtation going on with a member of my band, and it went further than that. And Gabe was looking like, oh my goodness. And she's like, asked Gabe, how do you feel about that? And he's like, well, it hurts. I feel bad. But she was like, he can't really say nothing because he didn't put her in that situation before too. So it's like, how do you you gonna react to that, but how do you he's like, I don't know what to do because I didn't put her in this situation and now I'm in this situation. And she's like, how do you feel? Do you guys want to have an open relationship? Do you want to get a divorce? He's like, basically he wants to save his marriage, but it's like, now that he see how it feels, he's not so sure how to take it. Don't know where my voice just went. So we're just gonna see how the things turn out for them. Oh yeah, Trina became a mixologist or something like that. And Tony did talk with Trina like, do you want to save your marriage? If so, you're gonna have to fight for it. I mean, if not, maybe I'm not telling you should get divorced, but maybe y'all should look at separation. So that was basically the gist of the video or the episode. And if I left anything out, comment below and do a video response. And I want to thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. I would like you to click that thumbs up button, leave a comment, subscribe, and share it with your friends on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.